Right now, there are phones being sold in Singapore, Hong Kong, China that will genuinely blow your mind. Bigger cameras than anything Apple or Samsung are selling, bigger batteries, features that just don't exist in your country yet. And most of you watching will never get a chance to buy one. Not because they're too expensive or the tech doesn't work where you live. It's because the companies that make them decided your market just isn't worth launching it yet. Or ever. I'm going to show you exactly why that happens, what you're missing, and what we did about it. Stay with me because by the end of this video, you're going to be looking at your phone completely differently. Let me give you a specific example. Oppo, one of the world's largest smartphone manufacturers, just released a phone called the X9 Ultra. Hasselblad co-engineered camera system, Snapdragon 8 Elite chip, one of the most capable camera phones ever made by any manufacturer at any price point. In China, it's been on sale for weeks. In Singapore, you can just walk into the store and buy one today. But in the UK, Europe, most of the world, it's either launched with a stripped down spec, it's coming soon with no confirmed date, or it's simply just not available. And I'm not even talking minor differences. Sometimes it's missing a camera mode that exists only on the Asian version. Sometimes it's a storage variant that never launches in your country. Sometimes it's a color that's exclusive to one market. And sometimes the phone itself never arrives at all. The people that know about this, the real tech enthusiasts, the professional photographers, the people that actually care about having the best, they've known about this for years. They've been quietly importing the real versions of these phones while everyone else just settles whatever their carrier sells them. So let me explain how this actually works, because once you understand it, you can't unsee it. When a manufacturer like Oppo, Vivo, or Huawei builds a phone, they build multiple versions of the same device for different markets. The hardware is largely identical. What changes is the software configuration and the regulatory certification. There are basically two versions that matter. The first is what's called the China ROM system, which is built for the Chinese market. It runs a Chinese operating system that may not have Google services pre-installed, and the network bands are optimized for Chinese carriers. The second version is the global ROM. This is what you want. Full Google services, international network bands, multilingual interface, and over-the-air updates. This is the version that works properly wherever you are in the world. The people in Hong Kong and Singapore buying on day one, they're getting the same phones you'd eventually get, just earlier and often with more options. That's called a global spec device, and that's what we carry. One thing I want to be completely transparent about, because this is where a lot of people get confused or misled, not all global spec phones work the same on every network. The key is 5G band compatibility. Different countries use different 5G frequencies. A genuine spec device, the ones that we source, supports the international band range that covers virtually every major network in UK, Europe, Middle East, and beyond. When you buy from us, you get a phone that works on your network. Properly. Not a compromised version or a workaround. The real thing. So here's the question we keep asking ourselves. These phones exist. The global spec versions are available right now in Asia. The people that know about them want them. But actually getting one? Finding a trustworthy source, verifying it's genuine global spec and not China ROM, figuring out shipping, understanding if it'll even work on your network. It's complicated, it takes research, it takes knowing who to trust. Most people don't have time for that. Most people just want the best phone at a fair price that works when it arrives. So we decided to make that easier. We built Unlocked by Outflex to specifically solve this problem. We source genuine global spec devices directly. Oppo, Vivo, Honor, the phones that tech enthusiasts actually want. Not the local spec versions, not China ROMs passed off as global. The real thing, verified, with the bands that work on your network. Every device we carry ships worldwide. We're based in Dubai, which, if you know anything about the global electronics market, is one of the best connected supply hubs in the world. That means we can get phones faster to you than most people expect, often before they're officially available in your country. And we're transparent about everything. What spec the phone is, where it's shipped from, what the warranty situation looks like. No vague answers and no runaround. Now I know what you're thinking. How can I trust you? It's a fair question. Honestly, you shouldn't trust anyone you just discovered on YouTube without doing your own research. So here's what I'd say. Watch a few videos, ask us questions on WhatsApp, see how we respond. We're not going anywhere. We're building this for the long term. If you want to see what's currently available, the website link is in the description. We have stock right now on the Oppo X9 Ultra, the Vivo X300 Ultra, the Oppo Find N6 Fold, and more coming. And if you have a specific phone that you don't see listed, message us anyway. Chances are we can find it. The best smartphones in the world are available right now. They're just not being sold in your local phone shop. That's the gap we exist to fill. We're going to be covering every major global spec flagship, explaining what's worth importing and what's not, and giving you the information you need to make the right decision. Next video, I'm going to be breaking down the difference between the global spec and the China ROM version of the Oppo X9 Ultra. Because there's one crucial difference that most people importing this phone completely miss, and it could affect how well it works on your network. I'll see you there.